I need to check if I'm going to my little. Wait, actually, no. Hold on. Just wait even more. Okay, I need to wait till my little avatar loads. Just wait. Just wait. There we go! Hello everybody, welcome back to part 2 of the Snezhnaya stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have too much to say in this section other than, yeah, we're just gonna continue the story, I guess. As I said in the previous stream, there's not that much to say per se, because like, we just started the story, and if there's one thing that I know, not just of Snezhnaya, but of Genshin's modern writing, is that it be long. So, we're still at the start, essentially. So there's not too much to speculate on. Well, it was a bit of a loud. There's not that much to speculate on. We're going to Snezhnaya right now. Paimon's not doing super well. I wonder why. Something's really up with her. And, whether or not we're gonna find out exactly what it is to be determined. But I'm really excited to get to Snezhnaya, to the big city. Very, very excited for that. I know that there will be onion domes, and that makes me really happy. Baby steps with the narrative. Yup, that's Genshin's writing these days. But hey, it's better than in Azuma. Whomst am I to complain? Okay, so, yeah, might as well just go ahead and start. We're starting right at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because, let's get as much of this done as possible, eh? Because we all know that the story's gonna be just a tad long. Alrighty. Let's, let me set up my mic into a bit of a better way. Just angle it a little bit more. Okay, and let's go to the Infinite Void, and, wait, is the music off? Yep. Okay, let's go to the Infinite Void and start the game. Alright, so we're currently in Alyosha's house, or Alosha. I don't know, my tongue wants to say Alyosha. Okay, actually, because I do want to play him around, but like, you know, we just got him, so he's gonna be... Okay, let's, where's Lowen?
I'll guard our retreat.
Let's go with that. So we can still play him, but we have some people who can, you know, fight. Alright. I love the music here. Excuse me, why am I not doing the, actual quest? Yeah. Thank you. Let's get down. Over there. Lift the volume. Around here. Warmth. Doggos. Huskies. How cute. So this is where the train is. Oh, Fatui! Fatui! After explaining the situation to the Fatui soldiers, they readily agreed to help.
Drive carefully, alright? You don't want to end up in this situation again.
Drive? We're driving the train?
Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model?
Oh wait,
is
it our train? Which doesn't make much sense in terms of train, but yeah, sure, Genshin, whatever you want.
Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnayan rail network. All the track switching is automated, so as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sir Tomoros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
My train. Yes, I do want to learn about my train, actually. Now, this is a train that belongs entirely to you, should you feel fatigued while exploring Snezhnaya. You can return to the train anytime for a rest. Again, doesn't make much sense in terms of what a train is, but yeah, sure, whatever you want, whatever you want. Where's the entrance? Oh, that's the entrance? Yeah, I'm just dumb. Wow, we really do just drive it. Okay. Sure. Whoa. Hey, that's the town Child's from. Can I just go ahead and visit any? The train is where the heart is. I guess I can just go ahead and visit any, eh? Let's see. Which one fascinates me? Let's see. Not Snezhnaya, but also it seems to be a sizable city. Or this seems to be more like an industrial center. Let's see an industrial center. What? No! Okay, fine. We'll go to the town.
Alright. Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out. Goggles, your time to shine!
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
I have no idea. I just stumbled across it.
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function. Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just found this tech lying around in a random cave.
Yeah, the plot happens.
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself.
Do I just call him Otto then?
All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call for the Eye of Grey.
Thanks.
Away we go! Ooh, nope. Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat. Huh? What's going on?
I think the sun went down. Oh, no, never mind. More plot. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
What is it? You don't sound surprised. Is this normal? Unequipped.
Oh, what is this place? Traveler, are you okay?
I'm alright. You okay, Paimon?
Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water. It's horrible.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Halosha, you're Snezhnayan, right? Any idea what the heck this place is?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here.
Okay.
It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill.
Man, why did they have to call it the Shadow Realm? Why did they have to do that? I mean, I guess they don't have the memeified context that English players do. But from the second I heard of the Shadow Realm, I'm like, really? That's what we're going for? That's the name we're using? Okay.
I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. Most people who get sucked into the Shadow Realm are never seen again.
It's literally the Shadow Realm, seriously?
And the few who do make it back, they're never quite the same.
Is this the thing that Child fell through when he was young?
Huh? Then what the heck do we do now? Oh, maybe God something. Goggles?
I don't see it anywhere.
Great! Now we're done for!
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit.
See, the world of shadows would have been not the best, but it would have been better than Shadow Realm.
Come on, let's explore.
I just noticed I'm not wearing my fancy outfit anymore.
Look at these Fatui! It's like they've lost their minds!
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living.
It's literally just the Shadow Realm. Yeah, I guess I do fight you.
I can't
no
channel
enemy.
elemental energy here.
Yeah,
But I have a few gadgets that still work.
like a gun. Oh, I see. Okay, I think I just realized what this entire section is. Ooh. Okay. Zombies real in Genshin, literally. Yeah, it looks,
Wait!
looks interesting.
What's that blue thing? Is that... Goggles?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Well, let's go. Can I just go inside? Yeah, I guess I do. What if I could I just like run past you? Oh,
This is the last one.
oh, I
What
see.
do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Ah. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna hit this ghost until it's dead. Thank you. Okay. What else? What else?
Goggles!
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe and sound.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the Most High is loath to cast its gaze. Time and space hold no meaning here.
Okay.
It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely,
Oh.
like an air bubble that rises to the water's surface.
Oh, hold up. Is this the Void Realm then? Like, you know how like in Before Sun and Moon, right? It mentioned that before the Heavenly Principles arrived, right, there was the Light Realm and there was the Shadow, not the Shadow, there was the Void Realm, the Light Realm and the Void Realm. And how, like, the Light Realm, you know, was the realm that, like, the dragons lived in. And it's also where all of the, were, like, you know, like, Phlogiston and Kuvaki and I'm assuming the prime ice that they have here comes from, right? Like, basically, like, the elemental system comes from the energy of the Light Realm, right? And pretty much everybody assumed that the Void Realm was supposed to be the Abyss, right? But since we now know that the Abyss is killing the universe, let's put it, and probably isn't from Teyvat, I mean, this is my theory. I'm not saying that this is exactly it, but I guess my theory is that the Void Realm isn't the Abyss, and the Void Realm is, well, this, right? The Shadow Realm. Considering that, like, yeah, so it rarely intersects with the Light Realm, so that they are split, but, like, I'm waiting to see if they say that this is abyssal in nature. Because if it was I don't know. That's my current theory. That, like, it's not the Abyss, obviously. It's not, like, killing anything. It's just kind of like a parallel realm that exists, like, kind of like, think of it like a coin, I guess. Like, it exists on the opposite side of a coin, dimension-wise. I don't know if that's making any sense. Like, it's not, like, a universe killer, is what I'm saying.
We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
I mean, but I don't know, maybe it is the Abyss.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... From the Shadow Realm.
Okay.
It appears that key data is currently inaccessible, but now is not the time to resolve that problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience.
Thank you.
In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, traveler.
And what would that be? A new weapon.
It may well be one of my core functions.
A new weapon.
Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code. We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows.
Oh.
This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
It's Hyperborea, but okay. Peered from the past, from the ruin of statues. This is what remains. Okay. So the Hyperboreans are involved in this. Hey, shouldn't I be wearing something a little warmer? Okay. Ether gets to wear something warmer.
Whoa!
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring down the walls of the stronghold. And extinguish the flaming arrows of the wicked.
Is this, because it's the remains of Hyperborea, so it's after the war. I'm trying to figure out, like, what this is.
A gun?
Indeed.
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements,
We gotta be a bit more direct.
there once was one who, after much research and many attempts, found this to be the most effective means of attack.
That's funny.
Let's go. We don't have much time.
The new fit unlocked. Yup. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's, let's see. Based on classic shooter view controls, original basic controls. Okay, this would be aiming mode? Not... This one feels a little weird, right? Sprint and... Okay, that's fine. Reload, R, that's fine. Switch to aiming mode. No. I'll go with this one, and maybe I'll change that into the left click. Oh wait, no. Okay, it's not the worst. Okay, it's not that bad actually. Never mind. Okay. No, see, I think her fit is pretty cool. I like her fit. I'm just like, y'all, aren't we freezing? Well, I mean, okay, I guess there's no cold in the Shadow Realm. I don't know. Maybe the temperature is just neutral. Maybe the temperature is like an extremely neutral, like, like 72 degrees. Can I? Okay. Oh, how do I crouch?
When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them.
Do I have like a... Yes, I do. Okay, I do have limited bullets. How do I crouch? Can I crouch?
You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the explosive.
Thank you. What's
Since
this?
elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm,
Pick up ammo.
ammunition is an important resource. You can replenish your ammunition at various supply
I
points.
just love that in this alternate dimension, because we can't use any energy from the light realm, aka elemental energy. Where like, yeah, so like the best way to defend yourself is a bit more direct. Gun.
For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot.
Nah, I'm fine.
Many hostile units approaching.
This entire section is just teaching us to use the...
I suggest a new strategy. Take cover, and pick them off one by one.
Okay.
Press the advantage!
How are you not dead?
Can't take much more.
Ah. There we go. Anything there? Gonna open, yes. You were right, this really has become Fortnite. No, literally, like, I bet you the devs were like, okay, what's gonna be like our gimmick for Snezhnaya? Guys, hear me out. You know what kids are really into these days? Or, okay, maybe not these days. You know what kids are super into? Fortnite. So, like, let's just do that. You know, everybody was calling us a clone of Breath of the Wild when we first came out.
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked assault function.
Alright.
Jin.
So I just kind of go.
The advantage. Where's the...
Did I take that? Yeah, I did. Okay. It's
Back in business.
I'm gonna grab some of this. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just. What if a sigil that hovers in mid-air, aim and fire in the sigil, you'll be able to use the power of the freeze. Wait, I thought elemental energy couldn't be
Aim
used
at
here.
the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
Oh, over there? Oh, okay. It could have just been a grappling hook, but sure, whatever. Some more fatools down here. No? No? Okay. They're just behind me. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, let's see. Aw, man. Darn.
Need a refill.
The advantage.
I forgot this ain't like normal Genshin where I can just spam click the whole time.
You should be able to use
Good that the bullets do like no damage.
construct left here to cover long distances.
Oh, okay. Can I choose where to go? Thank you. Let's go over here. I'm not really sure if this fully worth interrupting the story personally. Like, I get it, okay? It's the hot new game feature. Obviously they want to like show it off. I just mean that the story kind of comes to a halt. I feel like this whole Shadow Realm idea could be implemented in the story, but maybe not like at this point.
How do I get over there now?
But it does have to be early on, like I don't know. You know what would have been better maybe? Maybe it would have been better if like when we met this like AI thingy, instead of us finding it in a cave, we find it in the Shadow Realm. Like when we get hit by the ice rock, we end up in the Shadow Realm and we find these pair of goggles, and that's why not only all of its information is outdated, but as Aloysia said, he's never heard of this type of thing, this type of machine, even though it was clearly used at some point. So maybe like it somehow got stuck in the Shadow Realm or something, and then it explains to us like, this is a place like outside of the Light Realm, blah 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 blah, and then we get out, and then of course we continue the story with meeting Piero and dealing with Paimon and all of that. I don't know, I feel like that would have been I feel like that would have made a bit more sense than just like stopping it mid-story altogether, but like still be early enough to introduce this game feature. I don't know, just my critique.
I recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally used to secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
Okay. So, we just removed this hook, right?
taking this? Oh, we're moving. Oh wait, I guess we need this actually. Wait. Oh wait, no. That was a mistake. I think it was a bad idea. Let's keep going. Wait, no, my stuff. What's up here? Ah, can't reach it. Can I get out of here? Oh. Yeah.
Charge!
Yeah, I don't have my glider either. Wait, are we just repeating this section, or am I crazy?
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
Thanks.
Mind the rhythm.
Oh! Okay. Special bullets, I see.
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
What's that? What is that? What is that? Oh, it's like a grenade? A type of grenade? I think it is.
The defenses have been breached. Taking cover.
Ah. Hey, can I not take cover behind these boxes? What is this?
Reload.
Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to use like...
Frag out!
It is a
Gotta
grenade.
recharge.
Where's the defenses have been breached. Where's the
Ooh. Okay. Just gonna keep going.
Shift
No,
your
we're fine.
center of gravity and slide down.
That's scary. And what's down here? How do we get over there? Oh, guess by that.
How much longer is this gonna take?
Guys, you know what
The
this whole
exit
thing is
is right
reminding me
ahead.
of?
We are very close now.
You know what this thing is reminding me
However,
of?
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming
Guys.
with undead Fatui.
Guys.
Guess we gotta storm through.
Guys, this reminds me of the Void from The Amazing World of Gumball. Where, like, everything that the world of Gumball discards just ends up in a floating void. That would be so funny if that was what this was. That would be hilarious.
Nice.
I'm kind of hoping that that's the case. Just so I can make my Gumball joke. Just... And what's this? Oh. A new type of gun? It just needs static everywhere. Exactly. It's just the void
Switching
from
to assault
Gumball.
mode makes your attacks more effective.
Maybe. Let's try it out.
The advantage now. Where's the
Say hello to my little friends.
catch
That
my breath.
feels like a reference. Unfortunately, I don't play games, so if it's a game reference, I got nothing. What does E do?
Switch mode.
reloading?
Ah, got
Cover
it.
me. Reload.
Need a refill.
Cover me.
Okay, but I need... I'm burning! I'm on fire! Oh, hey. Oh, wait, okay. Maybe I should heal first. Some more ammo. I think it's a film reference. I don't know what film, though. I need to wait till somebody online tells me what it is.
Need a refill.
Cryo? Okay, let's switch to this one. Will this... Nope, I'm dying. I'm dying. I don't think this is doing anything. Okay. I'm confused. Do I just... yeah, I guess I do just kill it.
State number 2. Light him up.
See, I don't know if it's doing anything. That's the problem.
Come on.
Oh, well, I mean, something.
Huh? Why is everything shaking so much?
It's unstable.
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
So it occasionally rises up, I see.
The exit is right here.
You mean this weird bubble thing?
No.
How exactly do we...
Gray's outdated database is failing us again.
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Looks like I was right.
So we just like wake up back on the train?
I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of.
Please, is this a common occurrence? Cause like, you don't seem surprised.
Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
While we were in there, you mentioned Hyperborea.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Indeed.
Yeah, he came up a whole bunch in Nocrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had no idea they left cool gadgets like you behind.
Thanks for saving us again, Eye of Grey.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding.
Thank you.
Far
It's called being
beyond
the
my
protagonist.
expectations. As Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this. But we should still watch out for similar dangers ahead.
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip, Paimon's gonna have train trauma for life.
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. I am simply advising that we take sensible precautions.
Okay, but like, how common is this?
Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there, provided you have the necessary components.
He's a humble train. Exactly.
Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is a little warmer while on board.
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusty train conductor. Well, maybe trusty isn't quite the right word, considering. Anyway, at least you get the job done.
Hey, it's not his fault. His information is just old. He hasn't updated in a while. So the gun can be upgraded?
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at least get the job done.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Will you be okay, Paimon?
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there.
I don't know. I thought it was
Sketching our
fine.
lives might help take our mind off things.
It's kind of empty. A bit boring. Bird. A bit more industrial.
It's so quiet here for a train station. Not a person in sight. Just abandoned houses.
Oh god, what kind of war happened here? Is that Snezhnagrad?
Huh? So much for repair. You've swapped our train out for a whole new model.
I'm not gonna lie, didn't notice the difference.
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible.
It's a little
Now that the repairs
globe.
are complete,
It's a globe.
the train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
You're trying so hard. Is this a crack into the Shadow Realm?
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Hyperborea, huh?
Borea.
I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are.
Yeah, they're pretty old. Oh? Oh! Snezhnaya is now unlocked. The Snezhnaya Adventure Journal. In the journal, you can view your ongoing quests. Pretty neat. Sweet. Okay. It's like a quest organizer. Man, if only we had this like 6 years ago. Okay. Grapple gun. Can we like move it? We can move it, right? Is the waypoint, right? I think so. Okay. Board the train for Snezhnagrad. Well, let me get the little teleporter. Let me get the teleporter. You know what? You know what I need to look at? I need to look at the map. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so we only have this part. All right. We got the Volkolak Volkodlak Tundra. I can read, guys. I can read. Rankova Zoria. That's where we're at. Some enemies. It's very cold. Look around. Little business. Very dead business. Nobody's here. Oh, I thought it was a bar. Oh, little ice skates. Cute. Real cute. Oh, look at the birds trying to heat up. No. Okay. I guess we better just like go ahead and move. This is an eagle. Just looking around the... Oh, it's an owl! Let me look around for a second, guys, because, like... I mean, this is a new region, you know? This is all new. These massive glaciers. It's just massive glaciers. It's like... Okay, this is my theory geographically. Because in the live stream, they mentioned that Snezhnaya wasn't always a frozen tundra. And that it used to be very green. What if all of this was an ocean? Oh, there's igloos down there. Like, what if this used to be an ocean? Like this section. Well, I mean, I guess that would make sense since mountains are there, actually. I'm not sure. But, I mean, then again... It has presumably been frozen for like a bajillion years. I don't know. I'm curious about the or a waterfall. It could be a waterfall. I don't know. I just see all of the ice and I'm like, that used to be water before they got frozen. Press U. An arc that used to be a soul. Again, talking about the Ark with Tevat again. Awaiting exploration. Exploring the Shadow Realm. You know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like, what if the Shadow Realm... Okay, I already said that, like, my theory was that the Shadow Realm is the Void Realm. I was just thinking this, like, what if the Shadow Realm literally is the Void Realm? Like, like it's literally means the same thing. It's just like maybe like translation, right? That when they first translated it back in Inazuma, they translated it to void, and then now they retranslated it to shadow. Oh no. Cause I don't know, makes sense in my mind. Okay, let's go to Snezhnaya. Where's the door? Where's the door to this? Oh, is it in here? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Vocals! 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 Aw, you disappeared. Wandering around is part of the fun of the game. True that. Or maybe it's a land that goes by different names. Perhaps. Oh. I hear singing. I hear singing.
They really had to build the railroad over a canyon, huh?
Canyon full of ice.
You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident.
Yeah, that would suck. Alright, let's see what we have here. We got a little bar. And bread. And sausage.
That mountain is breathtaking.
Which mountain? The one over there?
Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say
Oh,
this
this one here?
mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord.
Oh.
A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion.
Ah.
So it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories.
Is this from the radio? Is
Even
this
the
song in the
residents
radio?
of the nearby town of Svietlolaidovka steer clear of the summit. And they make a living off of harvesting prime ice.
Sit back down.
Look, Snezhnagrad's just up ahead.
Ah, church bells. Is there a, sir, is there a radio here? I'm trying to find where the radio is. Oh, we made it to the station. Hold on a second. Okay. Did he get up? No? Sir, I think we're here. You guys are too... Okay, you guys are too distracted. Is this the door out? Yes. Oh, okay. Maybe not the door out, specifically. Up. Oh, that's beautiful. That's massive. The massive train station. I know that this is based off a real train
Here we
station
are.
in Moscow.
Welcome to Snezhnagrad train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath!
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring.
I like trains. Trains are cool.
In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out. This way. There's a lift car that goes straight to Sapoliarny.
Oh, all of these Russian names. We're Slavic. I don't know how much of these are actually Russian. Oh, I was gonna say, like, I know that the station is based off a real train station in Moscow. I must ask, are the ceilings actually this high? Oh my god! Guys, the little dwarf. It's a little dwarf guy.
Please go on, I'm listening.
You gonna talk?
Where was I just now?
Oh. is an old dwarf guy. How cute. Go to the elevator. Alright, let's move. Oh my god! It's the furries! It's the trailer! Oh my god, guys, when I shut up, Paimon. Shut up. Be quiet, be quiet. Y'all, when I saw these...
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the Winged Vila and the Snowborn Snegovic, amongst others.
Oh, the different type of fae.
We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the fae. Paimon can really see it now.
Y'all, when I saw these guys, right? When I saw these guys, literally, I was like, Hoyo, were the cat girls not enough for you? Were the dog boys not enough for you? Was the snake woman not enough for you? Wasn't it? I thought that was enough. Whatever, it's fine. I like these guys, though. These guys, I like these guys. I like these guys a lot. They're so tiny. Okay, let's move. Like, I don't even care what they're actually called. They're just furries. Okay, we got the little, like, pixie-looking fae. Keep around for anybody. Okay. I'm getting distracted. We gotta go to an elevator. I just like walking around in my open world game. Lucky. Huh? What? Huh? Wait. What'd that do? I don't know. Zenless Zone Zero slipping through? Nah. Isn't that—
Tracking us to the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolievsky Theater in the distance.
Where? To the
Look
right?
at that.
Over there?
Incredible!
Pretty big. It's bigger than the Opera Epiclus. They really needed the furry market in this game, didn't they? Hey, I mean, at least DeviantArt is happy. And why should I take away their fun? We got some, I was gonna say dead people, but... Okay. Alright, let's look around. Let's see what we have. Okay, very, very interwoven. Where's the Winter Palace? Ah, there it is. The Zapolyarny Palace. Should I just call it the Winter Palace? You know what I love about the Winter Palace, like in real life Russia? Is the fact that, like, the Winter Palace does not sound real. Or is it just a me thing? Like, it sounds like something you would put in, like, a fantasy show, right? Like, oh, this is the cold area based on Russia. What are we calling the palace? The Winter Palace. But it's like, no, that's, like, the actual palace in real-life Russia. Yeah, I cannot wait to meet her. Oh my gosh. There it is! Onion domes and all! Beautiful. I think it just needs more color, honestly.
Wow! Snezhnaya is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here worth it!
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive.
Yeah, that happens.
The prices here are crazy.
Obsidian Aurora says hello. Hi, welcome to the stream.
I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier Restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Is that gonna be stunningly expensive too?
What do you think, Paimon? Don't worry about that. Keeping you warm and comfortable is all that matters.
Yeah. I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards.
My guy, We used to sleep in a tent out in the woods. We're fine.
Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yep, no way. Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that. Maybe we can split the cost of the room between us? Paimon still has some savings left.
Nowhere near enough Soviet banners. You're right. What happened to sponging off me? Come on, it's tradition.
Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry, you'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui.
Okay.
Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there, too. And over there is the Snezhnaya Archon, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah, they might be pretty dangerous to just wander in.
Yeah, they probably have super strict security. We're not looking for trouble right now.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank,
Oh,
which is over this way.
oh. Much yellower than I thought it would be. Oh.
Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right?
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot.
No one practices alchemy
Oh
in
yeah, that's right.
Snezhnaya, I'm afraid.
It's banned.
Apparently, there's some historical reason for it.
Oh, we'll just have to use the one on the train then. Kinda inconvenient. Wait, how come there's one on the train if that's Snezhnayan too?
Well, you gotta remember, Paimon, that gray there, like, his data, his entire understanding of Snezhnaya is really outdated, so he probably comes from a time where alchemy wasn't banned yet. Maybe we can look into those historical reasons later.
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient.
It's still cold, and it still sucks, and yeah.
Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Sounds good. Thanks for all the recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind. Paimon's starting to feel another headache coming on.
Let's get you inside.
Podvorye restaurant is right this way.
I love that we have a character actually giving us a little tour guide of the plaza. It never happened before. Before we used to just wander in and hope for the best. Hey Catherine, how you doing?
Missed it again.
No voice line? Ah, that sucks. The Adventurers Guild does have a certain feel no matter where you are. No voice lines for Catherine. Darn. Shaking my head. The wondrous Primive construct gifted you by Catherine. It appears to be based on a blueprint of a recent province yet to become popular common.
You all missed the good time.
Maybe I should have read that. It's okay on the train because you need to build the spare parts. Just looking at the animals. Okay, we got a goat guy who is terrified of this child harassing him. Where's your mom? Okay, we're going to the restaurant. You know, I'm kind of surprised that the Northland Bank looks so bright, you know? I don't know, like, I expected it to be more, not serious, but like, threatening, imposing. I don't mind it, actually. I don't mind it. Like, I like the fact that everything is very, well, not brightly colored, but everything is very colorful, except the palace for some reason. I don't know. Out of, just lower the volume a little bit. Out of all of the buildings that I feel like should be the ones brimming with color, to me it should have been the palace, personally. I don't know. It just looks kind of weird where, like, everything else has so much color, including the, like, big bad bank. And the palace is just kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's missing a few textures and polygons. I agree. I think that's what's kind of throwing me off a little bit, actually. Oh, we have some fae here. See, we have a deer furry, ice girl. These little guys. Look, they have stubby little legs. I like these. I like these little dwarves. Okay. We need to get going.
That's enough. Uncle, aren't you cold?
The cold? Come on, they're fae. The cold doesn't bother them anyway, don't you know? Is that a cat? No, it's... What is that? Oh, whatever. So, a walrus. That is not a walrus. That's a fancy little inn.
Pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot.
Feeling better now?
Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor.
It's okay. We aren't under any time pressure. The sooner you recover, the sooner we can start exploring.
You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far.
You know, just in case the player
figure out
wasn't
what to
paying
do
attention.
next. Obviously, the million more question is, what is this Aritza planning?
Yeah, that was our main
Everything
goal in
else
coming to
leads back
Snezhnaya.
Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also... But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alocia said that you must be a
Well,
pretty
they reiterated
powerful
all
one
of this
if
in
you
the
can
first
blanket the whole of
stream. Like,
Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful.
it's one of the threats we'll need to face, I
To
think.
be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Paimon can think of a few people who might be able to help us. But...
They're all Fatui, and sure, yeah, maybe we're friends with, like, 2 of them. The others, not so much.
Right. And when we left Nocry, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So, it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
Well, it's still worth asking. Maybe we can learn some non-confidential info?
Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Glupov place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'll be a waste not to go. There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sandrone? Or possibly Tartaglia.
Perhaps.
But it's unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino. Let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in her lane already.
Well, it's been a while since we last saw Tartaglia.
Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right?
Dang, it has been that long.
Too
Oh,
bad
wow.
we missed him in Nocry. Apparently, he came to help
That
out.
was forever ago.
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon in there?
That's Alocia. Come in.
Did we sign into this inn
Hello,
just with the
I'm
traveler?
Dr. Luneva. Alocia mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
We'd be grateful if you could take a look at her.
I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're a fae, I presume?
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either.
Strange.
But she's definitely not the same kind of fae as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that gonna be an issue?
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry. I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human,
Are you?
right?
Sure.
We're no different when it comes down to it, are we?
I don't think so, Chief.
More like you don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more you need to eat.
I'm not convinced by that logic.
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over. But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Okay, hand over the $80. Yeah, I'll see how it goes over the next few days.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
I'll stick to the local area then.
All right, then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me.
Thanks for everything.
Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do.
I just shot a
See
few
you around.
times with a gun. Nothing really.
All right. Time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
She asleep?
I'd better not disturb her while she's
Yeah,
asleep.
she is. Okay, time to talk to Tartaglia. See. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. Okay, how far are we going? Pretty far actually. Let's go over here. You're right. Going. I guess I'll just follow this. Don't mind me, I'm just walking to my next destination. Wait a second. Hold on, wait, I'm trying to figure out what this is. Like, a thought came to my mind, but I don't know if that would... It was a thought I had, but maybe not. The Citadel of Fools. That's what Fatui means, by the way. It means fools. Oh. Glupov. Alright, let's see. So, where the Fatui is? Yep, I can already hear the Fatui theme already.
Hold on.
Hey,
Please display your invitation letter or permit.
a little accent there. I'm looking for someone. Can you pass along the message?
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
But we're old friends. I know they'll want to see me.
Might I ask who you're hoping to visit?
Harbinger Child, Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them.
Okay,
I don't
sorry.
understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger. But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment.
Well, it's your
I'll
job.
pass on
You get
your
paid to do
message.
that.
If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
After a slightly awkward wait outside the... Okay.
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer.
Guess I picked a bad time.
Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods. Next time, stick to the rules.
Oh, hey!
You'll make life easier for both of us, Greetings, Lady Marionette.
Snezhnaya?
I'll take care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that she doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, we just asked a question.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report.
It's such a shame that such good voices are used on such bland designs. So true.
That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
I'm the one who showed up unannounced. This gentleman has been very accommodating.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
She's a little under the weather. She's recovering at the restaurant.
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
Whoa, okay. You went through quite the character arc here. She's already seen a doctor. She says it's nothing serious. She just needs to rest for a couple of days.
All right, then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Did you come out here specifically to see me?
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
You already guessed it was me, didn't you?
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy.
Just some.
I couldn't
you know,
exactly let you freeze to death
like
out here in the
20%
wind.
of it.
Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, I have to lead by example. On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town.
Dang.
Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course.
Wait, ma'am, I do not care how you dress it up. We get it. You have no friends. No, she doesn't. She only has Columbina. What? Why?
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. Time to have some tea, but first, let me get this, little teleporter here. Okay. Down there. What's over here? What's that? Oh. The Glacial Palace of the Pole Star. You mean... Oh, you mean the palace. It better look better at night. I'm waiting for the suns to set so I can see it like that. I don't know. Maybe it was made to be like a nighttime thing. Okay. Okay, he's just asleep, guys. It's alright. He's just asleep, guys. Yeah, that's quite a sight to stumble upon. Okay. I'm just thinking about Snezhnaya being like, at least Snezhnograd has some class. And I'm here like, Girl, Nasha Town is literally made of scraps. Like, girl, chill. Bodies in the streets is crazy. For like a split second. For a split second. You caricature artist? Oh my god, that would have been wild. Where's this tea shop? It's not indoors. It's still freezing.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
No problem. Although I'm sure you mostly ordered for yourself.
Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing
Who
you
is
don't
that?
actually have
Where's
any urgent business
Polonia?
with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right?
Yep, you got it. But how's he doing anyway? What's he been up to lately?
Wanna take a guess?
Has he been picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya Archon by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Snezhnaya. It's basically all anyone cares about in Nevecha these days.
How long has Project Snezhnaya been going? Tartaglia? A counselor? Sorry, it's just a little hard to imagine. He doesn't exactly strike me as a pen pusher.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he? It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan.
Oh, okay. Okay. Go on.
In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia.
Dang, he knew he was gonna die, didn't he?
I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then.
Yeah.
But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
Oh, why Tartaglia?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade.
That's cute.
By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it.
No, she was there.
Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though.
Oh, okay.
You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime.
That's pretty interesting, actually. Seeing like how the Harbingers react to what the other does in different nations. Yeah. I mean, of course, Capitano wouldn't like that. You know, he's like, I love with Capitano how, like, you know, because the person right under him is freaking Dottore. You know, when they introduce Capitano as this, like, upstanding gentleman who is very pure-hearted and just, oh, captain, my captain. You know, you expect him, you know, it's the Fatui, so you think, like, oh, okay, but he's clearly got something, like, darker underneath, right? And then we meet him and we realize, wait, no, actually the rumors were true. He really is just that upstanding gentleman. I love it. So, like, yeah, it makes sense that he would not be happy about the Lewis stuff. But, like, at the same time, I guess he couldn't do much because, I mean, he is an employee. Small altar. Knight's honor. Indeed.
Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
Oh, you're talking about child. Oh, never mind. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and Regrator Pantalone.
Oh.
Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them. So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Because the Jester needs to maintain a balance of power?
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a Harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry.
I'm telling you, upstanding gentleman. Best character in the entire game. Too bad he's dead.
His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Are you sure it's okay to tell me all this insider information?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea?
You know what? You're so right.
Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya Archon. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vetcha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group.
Yeah. I can imagine that the voice of the common folk become pretty hard.
Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard.
Fair enough.
Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vetcha.
He's also a little dwarf man.
He represents politics itself.
Okay.
Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
Explains a lot.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine.
There's also the fact that with all of these interests competing each other, like how much leverage does one faction have? You know, like if for instance, the Fatui soldiers and the Northland Bank have like disagree on something, how much does one opinion weigh over the other, you know? Like what is it, what's the exact involvement? Is it money? Is it because the Northland Bank is rich, they have more say? Or is it because the Fatui soldiers or the military, do they have more sway? You know? Ultimately, it's all just a really complicated, political system.
You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me.
Or not only that,
Why
like...
was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
And there's not only that, but it's also like, let's say that everybody's opinions have the same level of weight, right? And it's split like 50-50, right? Out of all of the factions, it splits 50-50. What do you do then? Right? I mean, I guess there would be like there would be a tiebreaker, but what would this tiebreaker be? And would this tiebreaker favor one faction over the other? Is Pulcinella the tiebreaker? Which I guess is what Snezhnaya is implying. And if Pulcinella is the tiebreaker, I mean, he obviously has his own biases as well. Interesting. And also, how are they getting stuff done? With so many when so many of their bosses have things the others want, and trying to do things that are for themselves. Well, I guess that's the point, actually. I think that's the point, the fact that each faction is doing their own thing, and they're seeking their own thing. They basically are just stuck in an endless loop of disagreements, and nothing really gets done. And whether or not one side is favored over the other, or all of their opinions are in the same weight, there still comes the problem that issues would be on an eternal standstill. they would be frozen. Small Alter says the Sarita can be the tiebreaker. She could be, yeah. These guys are screwed beyond belief. I mean, it's a political system that, like, on paper makes sense. Like, if, like on paper, if you think about it, like, if you don't think about it, it is a system that makes sense. The problem is, like, when it's put in practice. Then again, there's also the fact that, like, we don't know how deep the politics goes in Snezhnaya, or how much the devs thought it fully through. Like, they're clearly thought a decent amount of it through, but, you know, I doubt any of them are politicians, you know what I mean? What makes you ask that? You're not jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if.
It's not like I like Columbina or anything.
Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Not Cry, right?
Maybe.
I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
I guess that's part of the reason. I wanted to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlolaitovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave.
Oh.
Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation.
Hey,
But
that's
we're
the
still facing
ballerina
a
girl we're
severe
meeting
manpower
soon.
shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
I kind of want to go with you, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far.
Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I owe you for the tea you shared with me. I can't stand by when people are in danger. Ugh, man, heroes like you make me sick.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand.
Odette, like the Swan Princess? Is it a reference to that? I actually don't know.
And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
Great, thanks. Sounds like a plan.
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Podvorye restaurant. Find her room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Okay, where to? I guess we're, oh, moving pretty far. Oh, yeah, that is pretty far. Can we, yeah, let's take the train. Can we take the train? We can take the train, please? Yeah. Go to the shooting range. No, we're going to the train. Oh, yeah, okay, that's the Shadow Realm. No, oh my gosh. No, get out. Okay. I thought we were going down, actually. Yeah, we're going here, right? Oh, we're already here? Oh, wait, is it like a... Is this fast travel? Oh, guess it is. It is a radio. Let's get in. Hey. Hey. How are you? What's here? It's an invitation. I think I accidentally started a world quest. Oh, it's a wedding! Oh, it's the wedding they talked about in the live stream. For a split second, I thought it was an invitation to the ritual. Something tells me this is not a normal wedding. However, it is not time for wedding right now. This won't do. Increase the number of ice blocks even only... Wait, okay, hold up. We're still doing the quest, right? Yeah, okay, we are still doing the quest. I got scared because of the lack of voice acting. So this is where they mine the ice.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
I'll go rescue them.
Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Down there. Oh. Oh, okay. There's a lot of fog down there. A bit spooky. Very spooky.
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further.
Oh. Odette? Oh, hey! How are you?
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now.
I'm here with the- I'm here to help with the rescue effort. I'm with Snezhnaya.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
She's really pretty. I'm not gonna lie, like, she's one of the- with the exception of- yeah, like, out of all of the female cast, with the exception of the Tsaritsa, she's probably my favorite design. I can forgive the lack of winter clothing because she's a ballerina. But my forgiveness has a limit.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location.
What are you wearing? She's wearing a ballerina outfit, because she's a ballerina. The way her hair is so beautifully rendered, right? Like, y'all, like, compare this? Okay, this is, like, Lumine's new outfit, so it has updated hair. But, like, oh, man, like, you compare her with, like, Ganyu back then? Insane.
Let's go. Every second counts.
I love her eyes. Her eyes are so pretty. I can play as Odette. Wait, okay. I heard that they made the head smaller. Oh my god, they did. Oh, they did make the head smaller. Oh my gosh. That's really funny. They did make the head smaller. What? She's so pretty. I love her design, honestly. And she has, like, the little shimmer. She also has shimmer on her dress. Like, she's beautiful. The only thing that I'm, like, about is the lack of, like, I get that she's not, you know, she's not on stage, so ballerina shoes wouldn't really make a lot of sense. But, like, I wish that they at least patterned it like a ballerina shoe, you know, like with the ribbons and stuff. I do kind of wish that they patterned it that way. At the very least. Like, they did that with Columbina for some reason. Okay, sword user. Beautiful. What's her skill?
Let's begin.
She summons a little shadow. What about
Pirouette.
beautiful? Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! That's cute. That's adorable. That's really cute. Okay, let's go. I'm getting distracted. Bit of a random place to meet her, I ain't gonna lie. If there was any place I expected to meet her, would be in the theater.
Careful. Something's
Theater
moving.
troupe. Cause like I know she's a Fatui, so it makes sense, but like given her design, or I guess they already did that with Linny. It was like, hey, I'm a magician boy. Wait, actually, I'm part of the Fatui too. I guess they didn't want to do a repeat.
This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
And who might this monster? Ah, just some slimes.
Shadow
Oh! Yeah, I got a taste of the Snezhnayan battle theme. Whoa, what's that? Activate the prism? Whoa! What does that do? Huh, wonder what that does.
Stay back!
Monster, explanation point. Immune. Right. Go fight! Ah, I want to hear more of it. What else? Besides some slimes. This ice cave is pretty scary. Ooh, yeah, no, that is pretty scary, actually. Very much so. Very, very spooky. Oh, okay. I guess we just go down. Anything up here? Nope. Okay. Just go back down. The battle music sounds like a weird mix of music box, something I can't put my finger on.
I see them. They're right behind the monster. The monster
Was it
seems very agitated.
Is it like
it could attack at any moment.
like a
Let's
Visho?
make the first move.
Looks like a Visho. Ice Marauder. Use electro attacks to hit the enemy to accelerate their gigantification.
To hurt. Take this! Together.
I'm kind of wanting to like listen to the theme right now.
Lightning flash!
Let's begin.
Oh, whoa, don't lag, don't lag.
Oh, thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. She and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
The path's been cleared, it's safe now.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
So like, what was that? Was that a dragon or something?
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat.
Was this its lair?
Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place... There's... something unusual about it.
Keep seeing this, star- Oh, cutscene, cutscene, cutscene! Oh, we got our sword.
What is that?
It's the- wait, isn't it the sword of the third Descender? Wasn't it, like, isn't that, like, its thing?
Guess it has family.
Oh, they're like owl creatures.
Run! Thanks.
Excalibur? Oh my gosh, guys, it's Excalibur. Because, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just making it up in my mind, but, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the deal with the sword is that it belonged to the third Descender. Although I might be crazy. Let's see. Oh. Exiphanes Blade. You obtain the special weapon Exiphanes Blade deep within the cave. Its origins remain a mystery, and further details may only be uncovered throughout the adventure. We're in the wrong section of Europe. Exiphanes. No, okay, Phanes. Hold on a second. Because if you guys didn't know, Phanes is the name of the Heavenly Principles. So... let's see. Okay, well, what does Exi mean? The Exi part. Let's see. Huh, okay. Maybe as a prefix? One quintillion. 1 quintillion Phanes. What does that mean? What does that mean? When the traveler equips this, their attack will increase. A long sword that once shone with the pale star's light. Oh, okay, whoa! Whoa, wait! Oh, this was from the Voyager! Okay, not the third Descender? Maybe? We don't know enough about the Voyager to be sure. But... okay, let me read this in full, because my avatar's covering it. A long sword that once shone with the pale star's light. In the Voyager's hand, it becomes a brand new light that has nothing to do with any past era. Okay. Okay, maybe the Exi doesn't mean anything then. Or maybe it means, like, it executes Phanes because the Voyager was going against them? Oh my gosh, okay.
How do I get along with the other knights?
This better come up.
Well, I'm certain
Shut up,
I've
Lola. This better come up later on. This better have some lore implication. You don't just drop me Voyager shit and then do nothing. So is the Voyager... Cause I always equated the star symbol to the third Descender, but it's clearly has Voyager, or I guess it's just space imagery in general. Or maybe the Voyager was the third Descender the whole time. But a part of me doesn't think that, because the Voyager came to Teyvat before the second. I don't know. Oh, okay. We're supposed to continue playing. What does that mean? The Voyager is a project of the third... Okay. I guess while I figure how to get out of here, I'll explain it. Okay, so Descenders in the game, when we first hear of Descender, for example, us, the Traveler, we are a Descender. And when we first hear of Descenders, we naturally just assume, oh, it's like an alien who came from outside Teyvat, right? But in the Fontaine time, we find out that a Descender, specifically the term Descender, the specific term that they use, does not necessarily mean just any person who, hey, it's a Cryoculi. It does not necessarily mean just any person who came from outside Teyvat. Generally, it means a person with a will strong enough to rival, like, the world, essentially, right? And there are 4 known descenders. The first one is the Heavenly Principles, / the Primordial One, / the Winged One, Phanes, right? Basically the ruler of everything. The second descender we do not know. That is a mystery. The common consensus is that it's the original Dragon King, but it's not been confirmed. The third descender, which is, what Snezhnaya is referencing a lot, as said by the devs. The third descender, we assume it's a him, we don't know. The third descender's body was split into 7 pieces, which became the Gnosis, which is the little chess piece that all the Archons have. And the fourth descender is us. So it's essentially, and that's essentially like the gist of a descender. And the devs have mentioned that Snezhnaya is going to have a lot of lore on the third descender. So as for the Voyager, who the Voyager was a being outside of space who was part of a species that was trying to document the history of the universe. Because, as I've mentioned oh so many times, the universe is dying. So they're trying to document it when the eventual destruction reaches certain civilizations. The Voyager decided
when it comes to honing your marksmanship.
The Voyager decided to disguise themselves as this boy in Teyvat, fell in love with the first angel, and they both rebelled against the Heavenly Principles. But the Heavenly Principles ended up defeating them, and then Nibelung came back, and then it was like a whole war thing going on. But that's more so about, like, that has to do with, like, the Moon Sisters and the dragons and all that stuff. It's not really uber relevant to third descender stuff. Anyway, what I'm saying is, we have the Voyager's sword now. So that's crazy. I'm lost. I am lost. Where am I going? Oh, okay, we're good.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away.
So potentially the Voyager and the third descender are one and the same. Probably. The only reason why I hold back on that, is because the Voyager visited Teyvat before the arrival of the second descender, which, as I mentioned, we do not know who it is. Maybe it's Nibelung, we don't know. And so I'm like, wait, if the Voyager came first, wouldn't they be the second descender? Right, so that's like the only thing holding me back from that theory. But it is becoming plausible, I ain't gonna lie.
You really held your own today. I still don't know your name.
And it doesn't make sense to be called the third if the second doesn't show up, exactly. I'm Borbatusk, I'm an adventurer.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name.
What, you've never heard of me? I'm like a celebrity.
Alright then. See you around. Hello, Lady Marionette.
You know, put the volume back up.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
Performance? Well, yeah, can't you tell? She's a ballerina.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the 2 crowning jewels of the Korailievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa.
Vodianitsa.
On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady.
Okay, so, she's, I was thinking of a phrase to say. It does not come to mind. I was gonna say, kind of like how Linny is the heir to Arlecchino. Odette's the heir to La Signora.
She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege,
that makes me... never mind.
Yeah, let's
There's
not.
No need to
Yeah,
bring it
let's
up.
not. Let's not. Let's
No
not
point
mention that.
making things awkward.
No. No. So if anything happens to a higher up, they already have a replacement. Well, I mean, makes sense. No wonder you're such a keen fighter.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help.
Why didn't they rebuild Polonia?
But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
That's it? Isn't there more work to be done here?
Sure, but Snezhnaya will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan.
Yeah.
Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward.
It's like after all of that bureaucracy, then relief will come.
That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes.
And in the meantime, the people here just have to wait? It's called bureaucracy, Lamine. That kind of happens to every country that industrializes.
Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnaya. When did you get a new sword?
I already beat this
I found
Archon
it in
quest.
a cave.
Neat.
It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
I mean, yeah, when you're just kind of wandering around, you do just kind of have to pick up whatever weapon you find. Alright. Back to Snezhnaya. Huh? Oh, child! A long time no see. Hey.
Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Plus there's the weapon gambling, literally.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real big shots put me through.
Hi, Griffin.
Hey, comrade. It's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo Lajdovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
I really wonder how long it took for these actors to get these Russian names. Like, they're probably not even pronouncing them correctly, which I don't blame them, I wouldn't either. But, yeah.
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuzha, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow.
Just wait for Renova. I cannot wait until Renova, but please.
The results of the mock vote were pretty dire.
The mock
Pulcinella
vote?
was
The
fuming.
mock vote?
I've never seen the old man so angry.
Wait, no, hold on. Wait, go back. Let's see. Growing opposition towards Project Stuzha and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote, y'all. Yo, they literally holding elections that don't matter. or is it like a practice election? Nah, I'm going with my first theory.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuzha. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Nope. Good question, Lumine. A mock vote is just a titanic nightmare. That means some of these endless debates aren't even done for an actual thing. What a waste of time. It's all bureaucracy. It's all for business. It's all for business. Just wait until Liben shows up. Is Liben voiced? Or is he just, like, showing up as an NPC to give you more gems? I don't mind either way.
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Hey, listen, okay? Like, to defend my girl, she doesn't know what's going on. She, like, just got to Snezhnaya. The other countries don't have this level of bureaucracy. Not even Liyue, which is the economic center of all Teyvat. It ain't like that. It ain't like this. Hearing Lumine talk so much and speaking her mind is such a treat. It is.
Excuse her? What does she mean? Refuse to stand up for ordinary people.
Oh my gosh. How does she dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Odette, when you're fighting the Abyss and Dottore, and we've been through a lot with the Harbingers. At this point, we know each other pretty well.
Are you interrogating us now?
What?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where she's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now.
But business?
In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vetcha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it.
Oh yeah, that's right, because Alyosha mentioned... Yeah, like, Alyosha mentioned that once you become a Harbinger, like, you have to vote on the Harbinger's side, even if you disagree. I'm loving this, y'all. I'm loving this, like, Snezhnaya world building. When you're important to the narrative, you can get away with quite a few things. And unfortunately for you, you're nowhere near as important as this blondie. True.
Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces. So, I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital.
True.
I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either.
Right, so this affects you directly, hence my question.
The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long-term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuzha seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone.
And again, there's also the fact that, like, I hope I'm remembering this correctly, but I don't think he's even able to vote against it.
But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know. But I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuzha outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vetcha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here.
You don't know what future vision is, do you? Like, what do you mean?
There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vetcha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Sandrone, she rushed to Sviatlo Laidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
I mean that they don't know what the I'm assuming that means the Tsaritsa. What the Tsaritsa is planning. Like, the Fatui don't know, do they? I don't know. I don't know. This depends whether or not the Fatui know exactly what the plan is. Because, like, obviously the common people don't. Sorry, maybe my question was a bit rude, but I'd still like to know what exactly the Tsaritsa's up to.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives.
Okay, so I think they do know, it's just confidential.
Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
You have a point. You've become quite a smooth talker.
Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
It's mostly because we all know each other quite well. Yep.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background?
What, you don't know me?
How is it that you can converse so openly with two harbingers?
You guys can tell them. You guys can tell her.
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned her name so far, and no details of her experiences. Is something wrong?
Yeah, so, I might have accidentally, caused the death of your boss / mentor.
Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... all right. I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
How strict is the censorship here? I feel like that's self-explanatory, considering I'm guessing we have run into their enemies multiple times. As for, like, what the plan is exactly, we don't know.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine.
Sorry. Look, man. She was up into she was getting into some conspiratorial stuff. People were dying in Inazuma, and she was actively contributing to it. We had to do something.
Sorry. I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along.
Oh.
Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Okay.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now.
I'm guessing she's playing a very long game of chess with living pieces. In my opinion, she got what she deserved, even though I haven't seen her story. You mean La Signora? I mean, I say yeah. But as for the Tsaritsa, she's playing a long game of chess. Yeah, she's quite literally playing a game of chess with all this.
Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it. Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
She got the cold.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier Restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Thanks.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Hey, my guy, that was 5 years ago, okay? One last thing, I just remembered something. So, I met the Jester when I first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Already? That was quick.
He seemed to know who Paimon was. I want to see him again to clear things up.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop.
Darn. Wait, I just realized, does this mean we'll meet Child's other siblings? Probably.
If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
Sure thing. See you.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do, and things I ought to do. To start with, I should go ask Alosha if he knows of any way to help Sviatla Ledovka.
Okay, let's see. I think we're gonna go just like a little bit longer. Maybe one more scene. I think we're gonna go. Yeah, I think we're gonna go one more scene, before we end the stream. Oh, does Alyosha have the Frost Fairy flower? It's the flower that the Saritsa's son had in the teaser. Yeah, I think we're gonna do one more little scene. Okay, where? Right here.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord.
Hey!
It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo?
Oh, introducing a new game mechanic. Sure, whatever. Requiem for the ice wing. Alright, let me look at it again. Oh, 10-second cooldown. Bruh. And then, what do I do after? What do I do after? Use the power, on the...
And Kate! It worked! There really is something special about this sword.
Kind of looks like Asmodee's little diamond thingies. What else? Make contact. Touch it again. Oh. Enhance the blade. The traveler journeyed far into oh, okay. Origin of stellar grace. A traveler journeyed far into foreign lands, all for a slim chance of redemption. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime, I better go find Alosha.
Thanks, Genshin, for teaching me this new game mechanic. Encouraging us to use this sword. Alright. Where is this guy? I need to get to my last cutscene. Ah. Okay. Okay, we're doing some walking. We're doing some walking. I think it's over here. Don't mind me as I run for a bit and glide. Still walking. Oh, vocals, vocals.
Hello there. How can I help?
Hey. I'm looking for Alosha.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnaya doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
So that's it? We'll just have to wait? Nowhere in Snezhnaya has enough energy right now.
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Stratomeros will start flowing into the market.
Really? Why?
When we resolve Stratomeros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of Crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once.
So they'll sell it?
A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
So they'll sell it to the highest bidder.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second. Let me check. So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
Let me cover this. I can't let you pay for all of it yourself.
No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
It's okay, I volunteered for this. I can just earn more.
Here's your Mora.
I'm the
See what you can
traveler, I
find at
have
the
like
market.
a
But
billion of
I
it.
doubt there'll be much Crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
What's Odette doing here? Do you recognize her?
Oh, Alosha.
Oh, you do.
And
Hi.
hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
We teamed up in the ice mines. I didn't realize that you two knew each other.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Sviatla Lidovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Sviatlo-Laidovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
Couldn't let it go either?
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuzha is all about.
Okay, so Odette has no idea. Well, I mean, makes sense. It feels like something only the Harbingers would know.
Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Rokot are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuzha is really about.
So is that her goal?
Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
That'd be interesting, actually. That'd be pretty interesting that she's seeking to be the next La Signora specifically to get like insider information, basically, or like at the very least to like understand what's going on behind the curtain.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. I just spaced out.
I
do
think
that
we can
sometimes.
both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings.
Well, that makes things a whole lot easier for us. Oh boy, good. Yeah, no, she was doing a lot of stuff over there.
So, what's your plan?
She also beat the shit out of Venti, that too.
Oh, we were gonna buy some Crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
But, you know, they're gonna take forever, and forever means never, so...
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Thanks for helping.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuzha, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure. That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Well, I'm glad we're in safe hands.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
I've had my hands full, but I gotta go back to check on her.
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
It's my friend.
Her travel buddy. Hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
Yeah, I couldn't just turn a blind eye to their suffering. Paimon wouldn't want that either.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
Oh, thanks.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Sviatlo-Laidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
Sure, she'll appreciate the company, and she'll definitely enjoy the candy.
All right then, let's go.
Okay, I guess we can have the little Paimon scene, since that would be...
I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
Since maybe that could be like a better endpoint. Back to the restaurant. Wah! I need to unlock all of these teleporters. It's my mission before the next stream. Continue. Hey.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
I'm the one paying for that room.
What happened?
It's okay, no need to worry. Are you one of Titaglia's guys?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook?
Are you gonna verify?
Master
Oh, yeah, you
Child
are.
said I should verify your identity.
Fair, I guess. Here.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
Thanks, buddy.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Oh, you're flying again?
Traveler! Oh, Osha, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
She's a member of the Fatui, but she's solid. We can trust her. She's like Linny.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
How you feeling?
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube?
Yo, what's up? I'm playing Snezhnaya Archon
How's
Quest.
it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
All keen observations. You're right. This is called Core Ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet?
A little bit, but not really. Couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers.
No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
I need to try a different approach. I want to look into this Rokot organization.
The Rokot, huh?
They might know what's really going on. Do you know how I can contact them?
Let me think. Members of the Rokat keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Vodyanitsa. Vodyanitsa. I still don't know how you pronounce it.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon and Odie just sitting in the back.
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk? Yeah. Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today.
Yes, ma'am.
It'll be kind of like tabletop troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
Rest until the following day, and so I guess the next day is when we meet Odette and the little troop, I guess. Okay. Let's see. How long has it been? How long has it been? Let me just see, cause like I'm kind of thinking of maybe ending the stream here. I don't know. Yeah, I think we could end it around here. Okay, that's what we're doing. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna. Any achievements? Yes, indeed. Let's just go ahead and do the usual. Not successfully played. The mystery play of the Pale Star. Nice. Requiem of the Icewind. Anything else? Yes, down here. With the new shooter thing. Let's see, it's high N. Hello to my little friends. Say hello to my little friends. Like, I didn't know where that's from. For we are bound by the sacred light spear, the martial art of grenade launching. I don't know why I said that weird. 500 grams of love. Silly names. Okay. Good. What's in the mail? Surveys that they listen to only like 5 years later. Okay, let's go back into the infinite void. Let's start chatting about everything we learned today. Alright. Let's put the music back on. Okay, so that has been. Just make sure the music is indeed on. So, my friends, that has been Snezhnaya Part 2. So, a few more stuff has definitely been going on. There's a little bit more to talk about, than in the previous stream. At the same time, not too much. What is the class about? Excuse me? Huh? What class? Yeah. Well, actually, okay. Not really, because, like, we're still basically in the beginning of the story. Okay, actually, no. Forget what I said. Maybe there isn't that much to talk about. I think it's really just more, it's just a continuation, really, of the previous stream, which is good. It's pretty good, you know. Things have been feeling pretty smooth. The story's been moving along pretty nice. My professora, I have arrived. But, oh, my brain just died for a second. What was I talking about? Oh no. You're basically still at the start. Yeah, I'm aware. And I definitely feel it. I definitely feel that we're definitely at the start. We haven't gotten, I don't feel like we have gotten into, like, the true plot yet. Because they're definitely setting up this, not rebellion, but this resistance, I guess, with Project Stuja, and how the common people don't like it, obviously, and then we see that, like, the common Fatui soldier does not like it, we see that Harbingers like Child do not like it, and we see heirs to Harbingers, like Odette, don't really like it. However, I don't know what we've seen, so I'm guessing they're talking about the Rokat. Yes, we are right before, I'm assuming, we're before we meet, Vodyanitsa. Not there yet, though. Not there yet. I think, like, my critique, I guess, so far with the story is just kind of that section that, like, the story just kind of comes to a halt to explain the FPS feature, right? Where, like I mentioned earlier, like, I get it, right? Like, they want to integrate it into the story, to introduce it to players, but it also can't be too late into the story because it's a game feature, so they want to introduce it as early as possible. My suggestion is that instead of finding the Eye of Grey in a cave, and then sometime after we get into the Shadow Realm, how about instead, when the piece of rock hits us and we fall off the train tracks, we end up in the Shadow Realm, wander around, we're like, yo, what's going on? Why can't I use my energy? What's up? And then there we meet the Eye of Grey, and then the Eye of Grey will tell us this is the Shadow Realm, there's no, like, elemental energy, and there's no time. And, like, because the Shadow Realm has no time, it can explain why everything Grey has, like, all of its information is outdated. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that probably would have been a better way to still introduce this game mechanic fairly early on, but not make it feel like it's such a massive halt in the story, you know? I feel that would have been a little better. But, yeah. We made it to Snezhnograd. Snezhnograd looks absolutely beautiful. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how I'm feeling about the Winter Palace. That is what I'm gonna keep calling it. I don't know what we've seen, I guess in, oh, sorry. Katie10 says agree with this. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was a better way to implement it. I mean, it was never going to be perfect, because it's still a video game, but that's my suggestion. This is my suggestion. Yeah. I'm kind of, I guess I'm just going to call it the Winter Palace until I finally get the hang of the actual name. I'm a bit disappointed on how it looks, I'm not gonna lie. I wish it had a little bit more color. Wish it had a little bit more, cause like, silhouette-wise, that is beautiful, it's grand. I love how it looks, I love the onion domes. But at the same time, I'm also like, a little bit more color. Maybe a bit more blue, I don't know. Exiphanes was just Puff. They're your new weapon, yeah. But yeah. But other than that, loving the look of Snezhnograd. I think I already talked about, like, Alosha, however you pronounce it, in the first stream. He's pretty chill, I really like him. He really is he's just a guy, right? And obviously, like, he's a guy who is involved with a lot more, you know, he talks to the Fatui, like, fairly frequently, he knows Odette pretty closely, he's definitely in agreement with the, opposition group, of course, but, like, oh yeah, and also just him being involved with Highwaymen, that too, but generally, from his general personality, his general life, from what I gauge, he seems to be the working class character of the game, or like of the Snezhnaya roster, if that makes any sense, you know, because, you know, we have characters that are literally harbingers, we have characters who have, like, businesses and stuff, like, so honestly, this is really nice, actually, now that I think about it. It's kind of refreshing to just kind of have, like, not just a guy, but, like, a working class guy, you know what I mean? Because I feel like most Genshin characters are either people in high society, or they're like pretty well off, I guess, I don't know. We don't really have that many, like, a working class, I guess. I mean, I guess there's Xiangling, and Yoimiya, and I'm trying to think who else. There's Kinich and Natlan. But Kinich basically didn't exist in the story, so I don't know how much that counts. At least Alyosha gets to actually do stuff in the story. So yeah, he's pretty neat. Oh, that's really interesting. I actually really do like the fact that she understands why Signora was killed. And even though she clearly doesn't like the fact that Signora is dead, the fact, you know, it's clear that the fact that we indirectly contributed to her death bothers her. I still do like that she goes, like, I know why you had to do it, you know, because, I mean, La Signora was one of the few Fatui who were genuine villain, was a genuine villain, you know, doing a lot of villainous things. And so I don't know, I like that. But it also makes sense why she would still feel something about Signora dying, considering, like, that's her mentor. It's the one who taught her the fight. She's literally her heir. Yeah. What exactly her relationship with Signora is, I mean, we still don't fully know, other than mentorship. I say that because we have, like, Arlecchino and Linny, where Linny is not only her heir, but, like, her... Not child, per se, but, like, Linny is under her care, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I would put this. Alocia's just a chill guy. He's just a guy. He's just a dude. But I like Odette. She's pretty cute. Love her design. Really do love her design. I already mentioned this, but she's one of the few female characters that I look at her and I'm like, yeah, no, I like you. You're pretty. And, the lack of warm clothes doesn't bother me that much because I get it, you know, like character design, they want to sell the ballerina aspect of it. Makes complete sense. I'm gonna be side-eyeing, what's her name, Vesna? I'm definitely side-eyeing Vesna, though. But people have already discussed the female designs for a while, like, since the trailer dropped. So that's pretty neat. We got to meet Sandrone again, which is awesome, and she's still her beautiful tsundere self. I love her character development that she has had since the Nodcry days. You know, we meet her in Nodcry, and she's just, like, the worst. A very entertaining worst, but she's just the worst. And, like, you can tell with us meeting her for a second time, you can tell just how much character development, like she's still her bitchy tsundere self, but she clearly expresses her genuine care a lot more. It's pretty nice. They're off working to make ends meet and just pop in every now and then. No, you remember how, what? He had a dog that you love. I don't remember. But I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought there. Whoops. I love Sandrone. Yeah, we were talking about Sandrone. She's pretty cool. Love that. But honestly, like, the most interesting part in this section of the story really is she definitely gives off early volume Weiss. You're so right, actually. Yeah. You know, maybe that's why I liked her design a lot. She really does give off Weiss vibes. You're so right. But really, like, the interesting part about this whole section is the world building that they do to Snezhnaya, right? And I really love how, like, every nation has its own way it works, its own politics. But, see, like, the game very rarely, like, sits you down and, like, explains to you what exactly the politics of every nation is. That's kind of something that you need to, like, look into the lore and, like, read the books and stuff to, like, figure out yourself, right? And not that they have to do that with every single nation, because obviously the story of Snezhnaya the story of Snezhnaya heavily depends on you understanding the politics of Snezhnaya, right? I mean, I don't think we had to learn the politics of, like, oh, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think. Like, Mondstadt to defeat Dvalin, you know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily that what I'm referring to. I guess it's, like, because, I remember, like, in Inazuma, oh my god, Snezhnaya really is just better in Inazuma. With Inazuma, like, they talked a lot about the commissions and the tri-commissions and which, like, commission controlled, like, each section of the government in Inazuma, right? But the thing is, like, I don't know, like, it was probably because, like, the writing was so rushed, and then part of it was, like, locked in Ayato's story quest, and Ayato's story quest was really boring, honestly. And it wasn't even about him, which, like, yo, I unlocked this quest because I wanted to learn about him, you know? And so, like, even though a country like Inazuma had a lot of, like, explaining how it worked politically, like, it just didn't present it in a way that was all that interesting, but more importantly, not that important to the story. Or maybe it was. I don't remember. I think everybody can agree that story-wise, Inazuma was, like, rushed as hell and just not really good. Even though it was trying to do quite a lot. And I can see... I love Ayato's story quest. Look, that's amazing, and I love that you liked it. I think part of it was because, like, I was expecting it to be about him specifically. And instead, we were in, like, a wild goose chase with the commissions. And I was sitting here being, like... The entire time I was playing, I was like, can we learn about your family, about your sister, about, like... about you? What's with the boba? Where are you getting boba in Inazuma? But maybe that was hopeful thinking for story quest. But, yeah, back to what I was saying is, like, I see a lot of themes that they did with Inazuma that they're doing again with Snezhnaya. Whether or not that was intentional, I don't know. Part of me thinks it was intentional, because I already mentioned last stream, I think this is all parallel to the Heavenly Principles. But, like, I see a lot of similarities in the story, and you can just tell that with Snezhnaya they improved a lot. The one thing that they do struggle with, since Sumeru, was that their stories are getting a little bit long. What is this? I've done 2 quests. How long has it been? Like 6 hours, basically? Like, I've played basically 6 hours of the story, and we're still basically at the beginning. Like, of the beginning of this act, by the way, of this patch specifically. Like, we got, like, 5 patches of story or something, I don't know. So, definitely, that's definitely something that Genshin has been struggling with, is how to pace their stories. But the good thing about it is that even though the stories are getting really lengthy, currently I am not bored. Personally, for me, I am not bored so far. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. Yes, indeed, it is long, I have been told. But thoroughly, right now, I have been enjoying myself quite a lot. I really like the characters and their interactions. And I really love the political chaos that's going on in Snezhnaya. And probably a big part of that is because it's so important, it's so integral to the plot, or at least I hope it is. They're definitely setting it up that way. Unlike Inazuma, where if it was integral to the plot, I do not remember. So that's really neat. I love how Snezhnaya is just, like, steeped in bureaucracy. I love that so much. Cause, I don't know if I ever said this on stream, but, like, the entire time Fontaine was releasing, I loved it. I loved that Fontaine was like hell. It was just the worst place to be. If you were born in Fontaine, your life was screwed from the start. Like, every single Fontaine character, with the exception of, like, Charlotte, I think, is just, like, the most messed up, depressing story ever. Like, Fontaine is so beyond messed up that I loved it. I loved it so much. And a big part of that has to do with the exception of Inazuma, you know, Mondstadt, Liyue, and Sumeru, have just kind of been, like, good nations, so to say. Like pretty good nations to live in. Okay, Sumeru's got its issues, but generally it's a pretty nice place to live. Heck, Inazuma post-Archon quest is a pretty nice place to live if you want more of the archaic slice, the archaic taste of life, right? And then you go to Fontaine, and it's, like, fancy with these, like, machines and operas and theater, and then you go there, and you realize, oh, all of that is just a facade, and it actually sucks. It's so gilded. I love it. Yeah, I love it. And so, like, Snezhnaya is Fontaine, but without the gildedness. You know what I mean? Like Fontaine pretends to be, like, all that, when it very much is not. Which obviously, you know, is a reference to the Gilded Age, the Industrial Revolution. Snezhnaya is not even trying to hide it. Like, the second we step into Snezhnaya, we're basically told to our to our face, hey, this place kind of sucks. And nobody is making a single attempt to hide it. Even the Harbingers are like, yeah, Project Stooge is, like, kind of weird, but, like, we understand that this is some grand long-term mission against Celestia. So it's like a long-term sacrifice the Saritsa's trying to make, but like, yo, I'm gonna be honest, every once in a while, I kind of want to vote against it. I love that. Fontaine, you had broken the law of staying too much time seeing the sky. Time to arrest you. Facts, literally. But yeah, I love that Snezhnaya doesn't even try to hide it. Like, even the common folk are, like, not even that, like, the Fatui are not like, guys, to the common folk, they're not like, guys, like, we need to stay calm, you know, this is for the good of our nation, you know, just hang in together, guys, just take one for the team. No, they're just like, listen, man, I know it sucks, but, like, we're all just trying to survive out here. It's like, they're not even lying to civilians. They're like, yeah, we know it sucks. We think it sucks too. But unfortunately, any sort of change ever has to go through, like, a million levels of bureaucracy. And it's gonna take, like, literal years for any decision to be made. Yeah. And with this, and there's also just the fact that the Saritsa's she kind of got big plans, you know? So, like, and it's kind of hard to say no to that because, you know, she's doing her whole war against heaven type thing. And, yeah, which, I would talk about that all over again, but I already mentioned it in my last stream. Already, we haven't even met her, but, like, I already love what they're doing with her character, you know? What they're doing with her character with, like, her intentions that we know of are very, very noble, but, like, we see that it does have a cost. Natlan, we are at war, but we need to celebrate that we sent a child to combat. Facts. Facts. But, yeah, Natlan's, like, another place that, like, with the exception of the Abyss, is, like, generally a nice place to live. Generally, with the exception of the Abyss. But the Abyss is over now, so Natlan's peaceful now. Yeah, I don't know, I like it. I like the nations that are just kind of peaceful, like Mondstadt, at least for now. But man, do I love it when we have a country that's just, like, a mess. Just a massive political mess. It makes the world just feel so much more real, you know what I mean? It makes it feel so much more lived in. You know, like, there are some countries that are just more stable than others. There are some countries that have completely different political systems, and other countries that are steeped in bureaucracy. And then we have Natlan, which is a whole bunch of tribes, in kind of like an alliance type thing. It's great, I love it. Yeah, no, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. Yeah. I would talk more about the Voyager and Third Descender, but I already talked about that. And there's not that much, not yet anyway. We're still at the start of the story. It's just really cool that we have the Voyager sword, and I'm really hoping we get a little bit more lore on that. Please, Hoyo, you don't just drop something like that out of nowhere. Especially for casual players who probably don't even know who the Voyager is. So, yeah. Okay. So when's next stream, right? Obviously, sometime next week. I'm kind of debating whether to do it like a Wednesday, Friday, or keep it with a Thursday, Friday, kind of sort of depending on that, because it does largely depend on, like, my own personal schedule and stuff, so, but I don't know, because, like, part of me wants to do Wednesday and Friday, just so that there's, like, a little break in between, right, so it's not, like, overwhelming you guys with all of these Genshin streams. But at the same time, I'm also just like, up, especially because the story is pretty long. I have to see the previous stream so I can see your insight of the Act 1. It's not that much. It's mostly me talking about, like, the themes that I am sensing for the Saritsa. And, like, what she might represent, her involvement in, like, the greater narrative and stuff. And more importantly, like, her connection / parallels to the Heavenly Principles. But yeah. I'm already overwhelmed of the world quest. Overwhelmed of the world quest. I can only imagine. I imagine that they are crazy right now. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Really fun stream. I hope you all had a lot of fun with it too. I certainly did. Nothing crazy happening story-wise, but like baby steps, guys. We'll finish the act eventually. So yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Like I said, hopefully the stream is next week, preferably maybe towards the end of the week. I'm still kind of undecided, but we'll have to see about that, but that is the goal. But rest assured, I do indeed want to finish this, because I do not want a repeat of Not Cry, where we were, like, several patches into the story, and I was, like, lagging behind. I was lagging so much behind. So, like, I do kind of want to... I mean, I'm already behind, but, like, keep a general pace, you know. But I also don't want these streams to be, like, 5 hours long or anything like that. Okay. I've been yapping for way too long. You guys are probably sick of my avatar in the pink void. Yeah, no, that's basically it. Really fun stream. Enjoyed myself. Hopefully next week we continue the story. And that will be all.